Hey folks, welcome to Indian Sim Challenge this week. So, since flight gear was a bit on the downside and I was kind of poor on training for it since I didn't know how to start up the aircraft and stuff like that, and we also didn't have the right equipment to operate it. So we're back in GeoFS. And we're ready for more. So we're ready for more. And so today we are in the Indian Air India Airbus A350-900 at the Delhi International Airport, heading from Delhi Indira Gandhi International Airport, heading all the way down to the heading southwest over to Mumbai. To be fair, I probably would have been able to do this flight from maybe Dubai to Muscat or Muscat to Mumbai. I might have been able to do that since that's not much of a distance. Depends what aircraft you use. So flight plan is in and filed. Let me just quickly pull up the feature. And by the way, the GeoFS has now got a new feature. So if I press X, then it should pull out the little keyboard, which will then open up the map. So watch this. There we go. And we're up and running. So first waypoint will be Bipan, and and then cruising altitude today will be flight level 400. We'll be climbing flight level 400 today at, we'll just change that, 40,000 feet for our flight path, and flight time should hopefully be about 2 hours or under 2 hours. So there we go. Also, we've got a full load of passengers today, full load of fuel as well. Now let's say, since the problem is with GeoFS, what we had earlier was that we had to get rid of certain mods as some of the add-ons, as they all seem to glitch it out a bit. So they seem to glitched it out a bit, so it got quite annoying. So we ended up fixing that. So all we have is the livery selector mod, which is basically all we need. So yep, we're gonna need to do a manual pushback, but it's good though. Doing a manual pushback's good. Well, for me it is. So then we don't need any stress with the tug and stuff. So here's our airplane, the A350. Very nice looking airplane, if I do say so. With the XWBs. This probably might even be my favourite livery on the A350. as well as the Emirates livery. So let's go ahead and begin this pushback. So if we start our engines, exit player. You know what, we're just gonna take right off from our department area, so we're not gonna bother with taxi. Here we are. Cockpit view takeoff, as always. Nav off. If we put our flaps to, V1, rotate, positive rate, gear up. Autopilot on. Climbing to our current first altitude. To our first part of the altitude, which is to 6,400 feet. And we will increase our speed to up to 300 up to 440 460 knots. 460 knots will be our cruising speed, and we'll maybe climb a little faster. I don't know why we're not rotating. A bit of lag. Yeah, we might turn the graphics down a bit. Farn and cubing expert, hello to you, mate. Welcome on stream. Same close. We now turn on our next waypoint, which will be at 15,000 feet. We will now set our climb rate on standby for 15,000, and we will then now begin this climb up to, we will now increase our vertical speed to, now increase our vertical speed up to 15,000 feet. Yeah, so not much happening at the moment, so we might as well just go 6,000 feet per minute for the vertical climb, as we can get to our cruising altitude a bit quicker. So yep, we're gonna now begin this climb. Weather seems to be beautiful here in India, here in the southern part, here near the eastern part of India, which is an Asian country. Although, let me know, folks, if you think I should do a flight from Pakistan. As that's not too far away. Although next time we do this, we will try and go from Muscat to Dubai. We will try and go from Muscat to Mumbai, or Dubai to Mumbai. That's a promise, and that will be either in the Emirates 380 or the 350. Currently at 14,000 now, maintaining a currently good climbing frame for the climbing rate for the A350. So yeah, we just gotta make a good cruise for everyone. So far, I'm just gonna let you guys look out the window, so then you can see all the terrain from down there. Look at that. All the fields and stuff, as we are currently flying over currently heading 210. We're gonna increase our speed to 470 knots. What is the maximum speed on this thing? Then we'll go 360 knots then. If that's the main speed this airplane can go. Yeah, the HUD's gonna remain down for now. Also, if we just increase the thrust a little bit. Also, welcome ladies and gents to the show. So the reason being we've got this sim challenge going is because since we're going to be in this game called PTFS India tomorrow. We're going to be in Pilot Training Flight Simulator India tomorrow, doing a couple of shows in that, so you can stay tuned for those, because I think those would be quite spectacular, being at New Delhi for some plane spotting. Which will just be like ATC-24. It will just be like ATC-24, but the thing is, we might even get a couple of... Same rules apply for ATC-24, but different maps and airports and stuff. So it'll be my first time to try it, and maybe some of you guys have already played it, or maybe not. Since the nav is no longer needed, we can, I think we might be able to store that. Gonna maintain this speed. To be fair, it's a browser-based sim, so no blame for. Yeah, so currently second waypoint, now climbing. Gonna bring our climb rate up to a little bit. You know what, we may as well just climb straight to 40,000 at this rate. And we are definitely reducing speed. Not good. Reduce the climb rate. Any speed below 200 knots, that's when things start to get bad. Soon we're going to be passing over the road to Viratnagar. Going to be passing Viratnagar in a minute. So yeah, everyone watching the video, hopefully you're if you've got any Indians in the chat, be sure to let me know, because we'll be plane spotting at Delhi tomorrow, 10:30 in the morning. Be sure to set your alarms. So we have got a plane in front of us, which is the AXB. The AXB 127 unknown aircraft at flight level 220. We've got an aircraft next to us, which is a SU-35. Uh-oh. Almost there, let's go. So I don't think we've got the stall warning yet, but we should hopefully be at Mumbai officially on schedule. Because I actually thought this was going to be like a short flight. But we're kind of taking a bit longer than expected. We should have probably just climbed straight to flight level 400. Right, so we're gonna just maintain there for a bit, folks. So feel free to type anything in the chat whilst feel free to type in anything in the chat whilst we get to our destination. So hopefully we should be scheduled very soon to fly. Should I have taken the long route? I should have taken the short route. Currently now at flight level 400. And we can now increase our speed up to 360 knots. Either I wasn't thinking straight, or was the A350 a good option? Because I would have chosen something like either the 777 or maybe something else. I'm not entirely sure. Although it looks like we got a SU-35 in our behind us at flight level 390. Who is about 1,000 feet below us at speed. Does it tell us what speed? At 2,000. Flipping heck, he's literally right under us. If he's literally gonna try overtaking us, then I think you might be able to see him. Yep, there he is. There he is. literally out of nowhere, and he's already overtaken us. So far flying parallel to the flight plan, which is good. Now passing Jaipur. We're now going to be passing Jaipur, which is near, so we're now approaching Jaipur International Airport. Western India now. So we're just gonna take a little break, go and like maybe grab a snack or two, and I will get back to you. Just keep an eye on the sim challenge for me, folks. Hello. Can I just ask, what are you watching? Exactly. Oh, you're reacting to it?
Yeah, it's got the next Minecraft update.
Yeah, next Minecraft update, right? Yeah, so currently we're still quite a long way over India, now heading over to, now about to fly over Jaipur.
Well, I'll let you know what's happening. So next day flight posted. I'm gonna run and get a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Alright.
If anyone's annoyed, just say I've got to get a drink. Thanks.
So we've got a bit more to go for our arrival. So we should hopefully And now we're turning.
Window a bit more. Right.
Right, yeah. So flight operations flight operations.
I think it's just gonna be me. I think it's just gonna be me and you in the street today. I sent an invite out to Mike, but I don't think he's online.
Yeah, also we're not gonna be the only ones. We've also got my live stream viewers as well, because I just thought I'd join on my phone. I would join on my phone and as I'm doing the sim challenge.
Oh, okay. You're gonna hear my reaction.
Yeah, but I'm sure people won't mind.
Hello, viewer.
That's Ali Grove's trains there, folks. So Asuriabad, that's where we've got to go. It turns out we're just about halfway now, folks, to Mumbai now, so
Okay, 23, 22. Almost started. It's almost started.
we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more waypoints before we begin our descent into Mumbai. Before we begin a descent to Mumbai, so yeah. Is that a new animation for Mojang then?
Yeah, there it is. We have like a year and a half now. Like visuals, piece of Jessica Gollins, man, obsessed with Gollins. Fox, yay, Foxy, it's all the foxes.
Is it a Kung Fu Panda?
No, shit, chicken, I just mixed it all up, but I got too excited when the Gunsmith one. I'm not with it today, I've been busy today. I'm super busy.
little bit down. There we go. This is something that I've always wanted to see in GeoFS, is that they've got working HUDs now in the A350 cockpit. As well as opening navigation systems and keyboards also inside the cockpit. So I think this is like a new feature they've had. Right, let's try and speed up. Let's try and speed up a bit. Let's try and get up to maybe 400 knots, maybe 440 knots or something, 449. Because I think that's the legal cruise speed of the Airbus A350. Who's this guy? Uh-oh, looks like we entered a restricted airspace because we have got an F-16 we've got an F-16 literally on our 6 o'clock position at flight level 400, and we're at flight level 400. Looks like we entered a restricted airspace because I think we might be just about to shot down. And to be honest, we can't even go any faster than we already are. Oh boy, that F-16's gaining on me. The F-16 is gaining on me, folks. This might be the last sim challenge you see of me being alive, because I'm about to be shot down by an F-6. Oh my god. Wait, let's go in exterior for a minute. Let's see if we can spot him. There he is. Oh my god. There is an actual F-16 right behind me. Yeah. There is a literal F-16 right behind me in my 6 o'clock position. Pardon? No, I mean, not a real life, but there's an F-16 right behind my airplane in the sim. And I think I'm about to be shot down the way he's gaining at us. He's at 397, he's at 400 knots now, and we're at 449 knots. That is crazy. He's literally gaining up on me. Okay, I'm kind of scared. We're gonna maintain at 450 knots. Oh my god, he's literally right behind me. Oh my god. He's at 460 knots? Oh my god, he's gonna overtake me right now. Oh my god. First we had that SU-35 overtake us, and now we've got an F-16 overtaking us. How many people want to overtake us, folks? Oh, I see what he's doing. He's like trying to do some kind of wing formation with me. He's trying to do like some sort of formation flight. Yeah, he's way out. It's like he aborted as soon as he got near me because he can handle the A350's wake turbulence. One, two, three, four, 5 more waypoints, folks. Make that 4 waypoints and then we'll begin our descent down to Mumbai, where we can now right, I'm going to change a couple altitude bits, so 25,000, that'll be 10,000, 10,300, descend 7,000, 7,000, then 3,000. And then 2,500. 2,500. And then of course on the ILS mark we should be good to go. Actually, I might consider maybe readjusting the ILS a bit, so because I don't think the A350 might be able to make a turn at that sharp. So we're gonna make a turn over Baleware, make a GPS fix. add that to flight plan, and hopefully that should have leveled up with the ILS a bit. Huh? And now we can enter the fixes. Altitude, which will still be down at 2,500. 2,500. And we will also maintain 3,000, which will be our signal for flaps 2. Pardon? Yeah. I really hope we get the number 5 call out in that's the one thing I hope for. Huh? We should be able to make a descent very shortly. Let's see if we can increase our speed a bit here. We're gonna try heading 0.85 mark. We're at 0.83, 0.84. Come on, 0.85. Now we're talking. Actually, can we go to 520 knots? So maybe the reason why I was speeding up so slowly was because I forgot to put flaps up. Pardon? Yeah. All the IRS, which is still looking good. The cockpit and everything's still looking good here in the A350. I would absolutely hate myself if I got an engine failure right about now. So I think that would be the last thing we'd want, and we'd probably end up like every deal 171. Since that is the airline we're going to be flying. So far we're now at autopilot, so we should be climbing quite nicely. But we're still at cruising and it's currently almost night. Let me make that to a iconic sunset, I think. So an iconic sunset. Oh, that looks so cool. That honestly looks so sick. I'm not on my stream. Having the golden sunset on the paintwork of the 350 and the Air India livery just looks so nice. And one thing I have noticed is that looks like we had a couple panel changes before our flight, since some of them seem to be a bit off colour. On engine number 2 over here. What? Why do you like him? What made you like him? Yeah. So with the color, so the golden color of the wingtip now turning to white, now has turned into white from the summer glow. So we're gonna make that a bit more dark as our proper sunset have a few stars in the sky. Get some nice lovely looking stars. Have you heard that London Gatwick has confirmed to having its second runway? I'm actually so excited for that. So we have a Concorde flying in front of us, flight level 400. Oh my god, he's literally right there. If I disengage the HUD for a minute, see if we can get a visual on him. There he is. Hello, Concorde. And look at her contrails from those big Rolls-Royce afterburners. Oh my god, is she like... She's like climbing like some sort of rocket. Ali, I found a Concorde with a bit of a smoky contrail, climbing like a rocket. Well, I guess that's something you don't see every day around India, that's for sure. So we are gonna continue our flight now. So hopefully we should be on the move very soon. $560 knots will be our maximum speed. Can't believe it. Almost just a few more points to go and then we'll be at Vadodara. Then we'll be at Vadodara, which will and then we can be at Mumbai. Pardon? About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more waypoints before we begin our descent to Mumbai. So about over halfway. And now we should have a perfect ILS approach on the runway, which we do, which hopefully which has the flight plan and got us to a very center-lined approach, which is what we want. So thank you, SimBrief, for helping us make this flight plan possible. And we are gonna make that down to 1,500 feet. So a very slow approach. So the start of the descent, we're gonna maintain our speed down. Maintain our speed down to 360 knots, and then at 25,000 we're gonna go down to 280 knots. 10,000 we're still gonna maintain 280 knots. 7,000 is when we need to go under the speed limit, which is 250 knots or below. And then 3,000 we're gonna go 180 knots. Same with on the glide slope. And then finally we're gonna go 165 knots on the approach, which will be good. Yeah.
I want to see who I want to make a bit.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 waypoints now to Mumbai for descent. So coming in quite nicely. We're just about halfway now of the journey. Now making a heading down to Gandhi, where we can which is Gandhi is where we're gonna be. Is where we're possibly gonna be beginning our descent to. So probably sometime might be able to start our descent a little bit early. I might make that 35,000. Dun, 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 dun. We've got Alpha Lima Zulu Alpha Heliport US Uniform Sierra Victor Alpha 38. So I don't know why that a heliport's got a runway, which is at Sahoy. Not sure why that is, but let's get some light on in here. There we go. Yep, so we're gonna be what? Planapur. Now passing Planapur. You know, last time I did a flight with the 350 from London Heathrow to Frankfurt that nearly took like 2 hours, and I'm really hoping this doesn't take as long. Because I mean, like, surely the bigger the airplane, the faster you would go. Because apparently a flight from Tampa to Jacksonville would have been like 2 hours. It's normally like 5 hours long. in an A320, but in an A330 it's only 2 hours. Yep, hold on a second, folks. Okay, right. Just let me end the stream first. This GeoFS, right? Luke Aviation, hello to you, mate. So, folks, we are gonna have to make a part 2 on this since now have to since I'm gonna need to eat. So we are gonna make a part 2 on this stream. Which will be the arrival into Mumbai, which will be the arrival from the beginning of the descent path into Mumbai. So, yep. And thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you at New Delhi in Grey Rock. We'll see you in New Delhi at PTFS India tomorrow. Bye for now. This is Harry's Aviation TV.